Hello, everyone. Welcome to Plastic Profiles. I am Agent Chuckles, and with me, as always,
Steve, the writing dad.
and we're here for another episode. What we do here at Plastic Profiles is we look at a classic G.I. Joe figure and analyze their file card, and then we look at a modern interpretation, and we determine through careful scientific study which version is more closely described in the file card. Which one is more accurate to what the file card depicts? That has more words than I needed, but I got through it.
Yeah, you
So,
did.
and today is awesome. It is Snake Eyes, but not this Snake Eyes. This is version 2 Snake Eyes. So it's still the best. It's just not quite as the best.
Snake Eyes for life.
Snake Eyes for life. This one is generally known as Commando Snake Eyes. You've got Commando, you've got Ninja, and then they get a little bit unusual after that. But yeah, this is very exciting.
Yeah.
So let's bring up our slides. Bam!
Let's do it.
Commando Snake Eyes. So generally, we only have to worry about 2 figures, but this time we've got a third contender in the ring. Of course, we've got the 1982 classic Snake Eyes. We've also got the classified mainline figure that came with Timber. That's in the center, pictured there on the screen.
Yeah.
And then you've got the retro Walmart retro exclusive blah 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 Snake Eyes. So I wouldn't normally put in the one with Timber, but he doesn't come with a sword, so he's got to be a Commando, right? I mean,
yeah.
So he's got to be up for
moved away from the ninja, portion of him.
We just have to make sure we don't let the inclusion of Timber sway us in our voting.
Right. Yeah. Sure. That's not gonna.
No. All right. So we got his file card. Oh, and all these classic graphics of the original 1982 packaging and the figures are all from 3djoes.com. 3D Joe's just the greatest site out there for all your Joe information and pictures and everything you need. It's all there in glorious color and print. Check it out many times a day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Commando, codename Snake Eyes, file name classified, primary military specialty infantry, secondary military specialty hand-to-hand combat instructor, birthplace classified. He's a grade E5. He's a sergeant. Snake Eyes is proficient in 12 different unarmed fighting systems, karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, and is highly skilled in the use of edged weapons. Has received extensive training in mountaineering, underwater demolitions, jungle, desert, and Arctic survival, and some form of holistic medicine. Qualified expert, all known Warsaw packed small arms. The man is a total mystery, but he's real good at his job. Heck, he's the best. So that's quite a file card. Of course, we don't get a sense of who he is deep down. He is a total mystery. He could be anybody. He could be from anywhere.
Yeah.
So he could be anyone under that mask. Now, of course, we find some things out later in the comics, but this is all based on this file card. That's what we do here at Plastic Profiles. We look at the file card.
You got it. No, wait. No, I did the same thing.
Is it that way?
No, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's how. So we look at the file card, and everything it says on the file card is how we use to determine if the classic figure or the modern interpretations better fit that file card. So that's what we do.
Snake Eyes for life.
Snake Eyes for life. Hashtag Snake Eyes for life. So what is a commando? Well, a commando is a combatant or operative of an elite light infantry or special operations force, specially trained for carrying out raids and operating in small teams behind enemy lines. There are no designated commando units in the United States military. It's not like there's the 101st Commando Unit. That's not a thing. It's more sort of a set of skills really than an actual what they call someone. So it is a little unusual to have someone, a title commando, because it's just really not a thing. But closest would be the U.S. Army 75th Rangers or the Marine Corps Reconnaissance Battalions. Founded in 1943, the first American Rangers were trained by British commandos at the British Commando Centre at Achnacarry Castle in Scotland, at the request of Major General Lucian Truscott, who wanted to set up a unit like the British Commandos. So, so there's actually an instance, you can go back in history, and even the Revolutionary War, there was a Ranger, or a Ranger unit. So you could say that their original birth was like 1773, was it? I know 1776 is, the big year, but I think
history can't be fun.
That's right. Things you come across, and I only remembered a little bit of it. So, Green Berets are still worn today by American Special. What's that?
I said you were awesome. You should have just kept on with the swagger. Like, own it. I only remember a little bit. No,
just a little. Green Berets are still worn today by American Special Forces, which originated with those British Special Forces. There's a lot of special forces, but so they sort of wear it in homage to the British commandos that trained the Rangers.
Pretty cool.
During World War II. Yep. Now, Rangers and Green Berets are separate things. I think you can be qualified for both, but I don't think you can actually be both.
Okay.
If you know different, please let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
So Stalker, for example, has a Green Beret, but he's not a Green Beret. He is a Ranger. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the little nuances of G.I. Joe. So, as we go into Snake Eyes file card, his primary military specialty is the infantry. By the way, Hail, O, Hail, O, Infantry is a Army cadence song. Just fun.
Yeah.
And the other one, the previous slide, from Old Hanoi to East Berlin, Commando, that's a lyric from the Ramones. We talked about infantry as a primary military specialty with Stalker, so I'm not really going to go into it too much, except to say that to get your infantryman 11B, it requires 22 weeks of one-station unit training, which involves basic combat training and advanced individual training. That's all courtesy of GoArmy.com. So, it's sort of your first job that you get. And that's what he got. So, secondary military specialty is hand-to-hand in combat, hand-to-hand instructor. That's not a thing. Now, maybe he did that, and he did that for Joe's, but that's not really a job.
Okay.
They kind of just, as I understand it, not firsthand, as I understand, it's not really.
It's not firsthand about the hand-to-hand knowledge?
I don't have firsthand information about hand-to-hand.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more like third-hand.
Okay, hand-to-hand. So it's third-hand.
It's hand-to-hand to hand.
Like your knowledge of the hand-to-hand.
My hand-to-hand is second-hand.
Very good. I like it.
And so I have this little snippet to say about hand-to-hand combat. And nothing in particular about becoming an instructor, but it's more about the process of learning hand-to-hand combat and what is involved. I thought that would be interesting to learn. That would give us some insight as to, the of it all.
Nice.
The Modern Army Combatives program was adopted by the U.S. Army in 2000. So this is a newish program. The program is a culmination of a 1995 directive by the commander of 2nd Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment, to improve the Army's old and unused combatives program. Modern Army Combatives is a ground-based fighting system that teaches soldiers to close the gap between themselves and the enemy, gain dominance, and finish the fight. The program's roots are in Brazilian, remember all Brazilian of them, are in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that's this class is actually taught at Fort Moore, which used to be Fort Benning, I believe. So, do you have any idea where that quote's from?
Born
to hand jive, baby.
Born to hand jive? No, I don't.
Grease. Born to hand jive, baby. I'm telling you, you gotta look at these things. They're always they're little Easter eggs.
You
All
you
right.
would think that there it is. I got it right on the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
So continue on. So this is a 5-day training for this for the basic combatives course. Is a 5-day training, and I just threw in sort of the timeline of how everything goes, what you do hour by hour. I'm not going to read through it all because honestly, I don't really know what all of it is. But I know lunch is 11:30 to 12:30, so that's better than most retail jobs. Hour for
Yeah.
lunch. But yeah, there's lectures, there's group instruction, there's stand and base, which I think is your basic fighting stance, and then react to contact, and basically this is how they spend their time from 8 to 5. Oh yeah, so that's that. That's also that's courtesy of more.army.mil.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I would enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, there's it's probably like summer camp.
Wow. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh
All
man.
right. So then we've got some more details from his file card. So he's proficient in 12 different unarmed fighting systems. He's highly skilled in the use of edged weapons, swords, daggers, knives, etc. He practices holistic medicine, which, according to webmd.com, means a form of healing that considers the whole person, body, mind, spirit, and emotions in the quest for optimal health and wellness. That's why this page gets the title "Tell Me You're a Ninja Without Telling Me You're a Ninja,"
Ooh, I
because
like it.
all
I
that
like
screams
it.
ninja to me.
Yeah.
But he's not a ninja yet. Here's the weapons he's qualified for. Actually, he's qualified for a lot of weapons. And actually, the weapons now listed under NATO and Warsaw Pact small arms are all the newer ones. You know, so the ones that were on his list, I mean, they're not these. M16 was probably on his list, and I suppose maybe the MP5, but the M240 and the Glock 19 weren't. I don't think they were things back then. Certainly, and I don't even know how you do the research to find out the time frames for each individual weapon. So these are just examples. The M16 is a classic rifle used during the Vietnam era. The MP5 is sort of what Stalker and Duke sort of have similar weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The Glock 19 is a modern day pistol, but you know, and then the M240 is sort of today's M60, the big pig rifle machine gun. So he can use these if he's got all NATO and Warsaw Pact small arms today. He can use these for sure. So, and as he stated before, these are just what he's qualified for. He can use anything,
right?
You know. So here's the packaging from the 1982 figure. We got his classic, "Hey, look over there," but no one can hear what he's saying because he can't speak. Pose. And then we've got the figure here. Now, so his accessories. Let's get into the figure. Okay. Snake Eyes 1982. He came with an Uzi, a demolition pack, and that's it. That's what he came with. Molded onto his body, though, which is he used the same body as a lot of the Joes from that year. A knife, a grenade were molded on him. Now the legs were his, or at least this part of the leg was his individual. There's explosives. It looks like dynamite, but I didn't want to say he had dynamite strapped to his leg, but it looks like there's dynamite strapped to his leg. So there's that. We've got that. And now the Classified series Deluxe Snake Eyes and Timber set. The beautiful artwork by Wiley Beckert. And then that's her Instagram handle at Wiley Beckert. And then if you go to muddycolors.com, you can, and if you search Wiley Beckert, it'll pull up a whole article on this, and she'll explain her whole inspiration and everything behind creating this piece of work. I love this art. This is amazing.
Very awesome.
Yeah. And her style is all very much like this. And I think there's even other things other than, pop culture things other than G.I. Joe on there.
I'm definitely gonna check her out. She just gained a fan today. So
yeah, there's a box overlay that goes over this with awesome art as well. And I didn't want to put it on here because I couldn't figure out who did it. And it didn't look enough like her style for me to give them. I didn't want to give her credit for that. So if you want to see more awesome G.I. Joe Snake Eyes box art, you can find the overlay cover for that. But this is the art that's actually on the box. And she actually sold this art, the original print, I think. Or maybe a print of it.
I'm just staring at the thing, man. The thing is so cool. Like
it is awesome.
It's a great piece of art.
Yeah. That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of art. All right. So here is the breakdown of that figure. So he comes with 3 machine guns. We've got an Uzi. We've got an MP5 sort of rifle, and then I'm not sure what the other one is either, but he's got 3 machine guns. We'll just call him that. He comes with a suppressor that can go on all those weapons and also his pistol. He's got a knife. The pistol and knife both have a holster and a sheath, respectively, that can be stored. He has a grenade molded on his chest, on his web gear. That actually, you can see it. It's the bright white little piece on his right side. It's actually got a little G.I. Joe star right there on the grenade. So if you see it coming, you know who just blew you up.
Yeah, that's right. So
and of course, so you know, add you to the list of his kill count. So you know, and then it also comes with Timber, and Timber came with an extra growly head. But again, that should not be used to benefit. We're not here to discuss Timbers.
No, you shouldn't have mentioned it then. Dude.
No,
all I can see is Timber's growly face.
The Timber is really awesome. It's honestly, they've made 2 sets of Snake Eyes with Timbers, and the Timbers they made a white one and then this grayer one, and both are just amazing. They're just amazing, and G.I. Joe's a lot more dogs to get to, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
So next, we've got the Walmart exclusive retro Snake Eyes. Whew. So here we got the card. It's very much like the original card art from 1982. He comes with the Uzi, the pistol, the suppressor, a knife. He actually has 2 flash grenades. I assume they're flash grenades. They look like flash grenades, from what I believe flash grenades look like anyway. He does come with a demolition bag. He has a smoke grenade molded on his web gear. He has a knife that's molded on, and then he comes with a stand. So very similar loadout to the original figure, but I don't know. So, what Snake Eyes is your Snake Eyes? Commando Snake Eyes. What you got?
I'm gonna have to go with the Walmart version, man. Yeah, seriously. For me, I like the Walmart version. It's a little bit more subdued, you know, and I feel like that fits the Snake Eye profile that I have in my mind. You know, it's much better, you know, than the other guy. The other figure, I'm sorry, but the classic figure, you know, looking at it, it was the coolest figure to have when you were a kid, right?
Right.
You Snake Eyes, you were awesome. But it does not age well. You know, it just doesn't fit. Like, it just feels very plain for such an awesome character. You know, again, I can't put myself back when the figure was created, because when I was a kid, it was awesome.
Right.
But we have these other options, man, and I got to go with the Walmart figure, man. I like the fact that they have the demolition bag. Also, you know, they still have the weapons, but he's just a little more understated, man. You know, and I like that. Yeah,
I agree with you. I also vote for the Walmart retro exclusive.
Yeah,
Heroes in a Half Shell. It's all these words. He is a great figure. In my mind, this is what the original Snake Eyes looked like when I was playing with him. He looked like that guy.
Right, because our minds already fixed it. Like, I look back at the original figure and I'm like, man, that doesn't look like Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
My Snake Eyes look so much cooler than that.
That looks like a black C-3PO.
Exactly. No, it does. I can't unsee it now.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I cannot see that now. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah. That's nothing against Snake Eyes and Timber set. That Timber is solid gold, Like, it's amazing. The
Mhm.
Snake Eyes is a great figure, but that Snake Eyes will always be Commando Snake Eyes to me, and they totally one-upped the classic figure.
Yeah.
In my mind, he's got the demolition stuff, which the Snake Eyes and Timber doesn't really come with. He's got a grenade on him, but this
Mhm.
guy's got the det pack. He's got smoke grenades. Basically, he can infiltrate someplace and
He's
then get
ready.
out and call smoke, throw some smoke for the helicopter to come pick him up. Like, he's ready
Yeah.
to go.
He is ready
Um,
to go.
yeah, yeah. That's it. That's the Snake Eyes. It's unanimous. One fun thing we like to do here at Plastic Profiles, whatever the name of the show is called. One fun thing we like to do here at Plastic Profiles is cast our character of the day in a movie. Who would we play him? Our one rule is that there are no rules, but there is one rule. He has to be from the home location as the character that we are looking at. So here's the trick, though. We don't know where Snake Eyes is from.
Yep.
So I leave it to you. We didn't do it for the Cobra Trooper because there's a million of them. But do you have someone in mind who could play Snake Eyes in our casting call? All right. Sorry. I forgot there was another screen back there. We'll go back to that. So who do you got?
Me, it has to be, for me, it's Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind that Snake Eyes, you're never going to see his face. He's not going to give you dialogue.
Okay. No woes.
Right. So it's not like, you're going to be talking, but you're talking about just him being a commando, him being proficient in multiple forms of martial arts.
Right.
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 Qualified in weapon use.
Yeah. I'd say John Wick is definitely that.
That's John Wick to me, man. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's John Wick. Plus, he was in 47 Ronin.
Yeah.
You know, so you have that, tie to
I'm seeing where you're going. I'm catching it.
Saying? Like, yo,
catching it.
You're starting to, kick a loop, bro.
Yeah.
It's and then the Matrix, right? You can
that's right.
That's
right. It's Neo. Neo could be Snake Eyes for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then again, he's masked and you don't hear him talk.
Right.
He can do that. Like, and I'm a Keanu Reeves fan. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah.
He's excellent.
Oh, goodness gracious, man. But yes, he is. Like, for me.
No, he's good. I thoroughly enjoy all his movies. Even if the movie's trash, it's still enjoyable because there's something about him that's. I actually can't even think of a trash Keanu Reeves movie. I know some didn't do well as others, but I can't think of one that's like bad.
No, he's
Johnny Mnemonic.
Good.
I mean,
that was really cool. I like that one, man. Yeah.
That's the closest one to a bad movie, but it's not even really bad. It's just different.
It was different. I think it was a little bit before its time.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely. Yeah. All right. Well, I have to say we did not agree on this one.
Okay.
I chose me. I want to be Snake Eyes.
Yes, you can be Snake Eyes. I love it.
Because anybody could be under that mask. Now, my qualifications, I was an orange belt in Chiling Kempo. I look great in black. I acted in The Music Man and Bye Bye Birdie in elementary school. I also have many hours of BB gun training that I forgot to add to the list. You can put that down there. Yeah, I mean, look at that guy. That could be Snake Eyes.
Yeah, it looks very slimming. Like, I like it.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, I cannot be used to cast another character in our movies. You notice I put that at the top as if that was something to brag about.
Yeah, I was an orange belt. TV
I'm an
show.
orange bout, MFer.
That's a
I
hell of a
wish
flex,
I
bro.
wish I had a I wish I had a picture I could put up there, but I never got a picture taken with my orange belt. But I mean, I was what, 12 or 13. You know, it wouldn't even look like me anyway. But my gi was black. Foreshadowing, maybe.
You're already ahead of the curve, right?
I was training for Snake Eyes. Yeah. So yeah, all right. I'll give you Keanu Reeves on that one. So that panel that I skipped by, this is the Plastic Profiles Hall of Fame. Basically the ones that we both agree on.
Yeah.
And we've got the classified Stalker, and we've got the classic Breaker, and then soon to come will be the retro Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Snake Eyes for life.
What's that?
Snake Eyes for life.
Snake Eyes for life. Let me back on the screen again. So that being said, I
feel like it's looking at me. Like,
try to go to any side of the room, and he will always be looking at you.
Like he's just following me everywhere.
Yeah. If he's not following you, his camera phone is. I sound like a 99-year-old man. I just called it a camera phone. I have a camera phone. Oh yeah, who doesn't? Yeah. So I am no longer eligible to be in our casting call. But anyways, so now we know a little bit more about Commando Snake Eyes.
Yes.
We have determined who the ultimate Commando Snake Eyes is, and that's very exciting.
Yeah.
So our next Plastic Profiles, to give you another little teaser, is another OG-13 Joe. Who will it be? You'll just have to keep tuning in to find out.
That's right. Keep coming back.
Yep, keep coming back. Gives us Plastic Profiles. I'm Agent Chuckles, and you can find all my social medias in particulars down below. Links down below. Oh goodness, I forgot the most important part. Is
no.
Oh no! Oh, I've totally lost it. Oh, hold on. There it is. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you got to watch here.
Tell your friends.
And also, links are in the description. But I gave I told you where to find my social media particulars. Where can they find your social media particulars?
You can find me, Steve, the Writing Dad, at thewritingdad.com.
Yep.
Yes.
So
press the button.
I meant to turn that on through the show and just let it go for a bit, but
yes,
I forgot. We'll get my use out of it now.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, again, I'm Agent Chuckles. Thank you for watching. Yo, Joe, everybody.